stop. I need you to stop before you make this big decision about moving into a management role. Because so often management roles are viewed as progression and there's status attached and it's seen as this trusted position. So it makes sense that people blindly, if you like, walk into these management roles thinking that it is the next logical step in their career. And that might be where you are now. And that's why this video is important. Before we get into it, I am Lydia and I am a licensed career coach. I help people figure out what they want their life to look like so that they can create a career that fits with it. So in this video, I'm going to help you to understand why you want to go into a management position and figure out, will that management role give you what you actually want from your career? We're going to be thinking about what you want your life to look like and whether a management role would fit with that lifestyle that you're wanting to live. And from all the information that's going to come up for you in this video, we're going to figure out what to do with it. So grab a notebook or open your notes app because this video is going to get you thinking. Finish this sentence for me. I want to be a manager because. What is it that comes up for you when you're filling in that blank? I want to be a manager because. Whatever that answer is, don't stop at that first answer. Think, what would that give me? What impact would that have on my life? Why is that important? So answers that might be coming up for you could be money, progression. I want to feel valued. I don't want to feel stuck in my career anymore. But the key question here is to say, is a management role the only way to get that thing? Or is there another way that you can get your needs met? So if you want influence, could you become a specialist? Could you lead a project? Could you become a mentor? If you want more growth, could you consider moving into a different company or a different industry? If you want more recognition, maybe it's more about visibility. So maybe it's about moving into a higher profile project. Now, this video isn't specifically meant to be putting you off a management role. It's just helping you figure out that it isn't the only option for you. You don't want to just be forced into a role because it's the next logical step, surely. You want to be making this decision with intention so that you're choosing it as a right choice that will fit with the lifestyle that you want to live. And I say this because I've coached people who have ended up in management roles and then realized that that was never the role that fit with the life they wanted to live. So often people become managers because they're really good at their jobs. They're really good at their jobs, and so they are promoted into a manager role. And then what they often find is that things that they enjoyed about their job, they no longer have time to do. They're going down a different path because being a manager requires different skills. It requires a different skill set, different strengths, and a different pull on your time. So that's why we really want to get clear on, is a management role going to be something that is going to fit with the kind of career that you want to have? So let's dive into this a little bit more. I want you to think about managers in your company. How do they spend their time? What are they doing day to day? What do they talk about when they're stressed? What do they complain about? And once you have a bit of a picture of that, and it might require a bit of research, you might want to go and talk to some of the managers in your company, or you might want to talk to managers that you know who might be friends of yours. Then I want you to think about your day-to-day. Do you want your day-to-day to be filled with those tasks? Do you want to be guiding people or guiding strategy, or do you want to be doing the work yourself? Do you want to be finishing the tasks on your to-do list and seeing a project from start to end? Or do you want to be having lots of different conversations? There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. It's about what you want from your career and how you feel your skill set, your strengths would be best utilized. And if you're not sure what you want more of or what you want less of, maybe just give yourself a challenge over the next few days to think about, what is it you do? in your day to day, you might want to list out all the tasks, all the things that you spend time on. You might want to color code it. What are the things out of that list that you enjoy? What are the things out of that list that you don't enjoy? And then I want you to think, would a management role give you more of the things that you enjoy or less? Would it give you more things that you think you'd enjoy or less? Because we want to be moving towards the things that are going to give you energy, that you're going to really like, that are going to light you up so that you can be good at your job and become known for being good at your job, rather than just moving into a role because maybe it will give you progression and maybe it will give you some of those things that at the start of this video you felt you wanted from your career. Let's think about this in a slightly different way. So I want you to picture yourself 6 months into a management role. So if it helps, you might want to close your eyes. You might want to take some deep breaths to really imagine yourself in that space. You're 6 months into a management role. What time do you start? What time does your workday begin? What time does your workday finish? How present are you when you get home from work? What kind of mood are you in when you get home from work? When your friends or your partner ask you how your day was, how are you answering that question? Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling drained? Are you feeling stressed? What are those things that have increased for you? What has this management role brought to you? Has it brought more flexibility? Has it brought more money? Has it brought more influence? Has it brought more pressure? Has it brought more stress? If you've closed your eyes, you might want to just open them now. And I just want you to take a few moments. So feel free to pause this video. I've asked you a lot of questions here to really get you thinking about whether a management role is a good fit for you. And there is no right or wrong answer as long as you are taking the time to think about it. So it is a decision that you're making intentionally. Would a management role move you closer to the kind of life that you want to live? Not the kind of life that you feel you should be living, not the kind of life that would be the right lifestyle to live now you're this age, not thinking about what other people think. What is the life that you want to live? And would a management role take you closer to it or further away from it? So I've given you a lot of stuff to think about there. And if this is making you pause and go, is this what I really want? That's good. That was my intention, because like I say, I want you to make a really solid decision about what to do next. And so often moving into management is just seen as that thing that we should just do, the thing that we should all aspire to. But what you're doing right now is you are stopping to question and to think about what it is you want. So if right now you're feeling a little bit unsure, here's a few things I'd really encourage you to do. So we want to stop framing it as stay stuck in my job that I'm in right now or move into management. It's not that black and white. You have way more options available to you than just stay stuck or move into management. So the second thing that I want you to do is to start thinking about adjacent moves. Could you think about becoming a specialist in what you do? Could you think about moving into a different industry or a different company? Start looking at what your options are, and that is going to really help you to open up your eyes to see that you are not stuck. You have so many different paths that you can explore so that you can make a choice based on what it is that you really want from your career and from your life. And the third thing, if you're still questioning whether a management role could be a good fit for you, talk to people in management roles. Ask them what they enjoy about the job. Ask them what they miss about the roles that they did prior to becoming a manager. Ask them what surprised them about being in a management role. Ask them what advice they might have for somebody who's considering making this career shift. So all that's to say, if management feels like a good fit for you, great. We need passionate, good managers to lead people in our teams. If you are questioning that maybe management isn't the right thing to move into, great. You are now asking questions that are going to really help you to find what is next for you in your career that's going to be a really good fit. Now, if you'd like some support to explore your options, to think about how your strengths could line up with a new career step, do reach out to me. This is the work that I do with my one-to-one career coaching clients. I'd love to schedule a free call with you to chat.